The deceptive sweetness. Unmasking emotional manipulation in relationships. In the world of dating and relationships, not every sweet word comes from a place of sincerity. Some women, consciously or unconsciously, use emotional manipulation to gain resources, validation, or attention. The worst part? They don't do it through harsh demands. They do it through deceptively sweet lies that trigger a man's biological tendency to respond to positive reinforcement. Let's break down 7 of the most common lies women tell when they're using you, what they sound like, why they work, and how to see through them like a high-value man who refuses to be emotionally exploited. 1. I love our conversations. What it sounds like. It feels innocent and flattering. You think she values your insight and enjoys your emotional presence. What it really means if she's using you. She might only text or call when she's bored, lonely, or needs a distraction from the man she really wants, often referred to as Chad in red pill language. If she never makes time to see you in person, or only engages when it's convenient for her, you're not her priority, you're a placeholder. Watch for this pattern. If her connection is only digital, and she avoids real-world commitment, she's feeding on your attention like a free emotional buffet. 2. You're so strong, attractive, successful. Insert flattery here. Why it works. Men are neurologically wired to respond to positive stimuli. Compliments light up the male brain and boost ego, especially when they stroke areas tied to masculine identity, strength, success, sex appeal. When it's fake, if these compliments are always followed, or eventually lead to an ask, money, favors, emotional labor, then it's manipulation masquerading as admiration. Red flag combo. Love bomb. Ego boost. She needs your help. She's not admiring you. She's buttering you up. Right pointing arrow, so you'll say yes to something that serves her, not the relationship. 3. You're the best lover I've ever had. 1. The psychological trap. Sexual praise is a powerful ego trigger for most men. Telling a man he's unforgettable in bed makes him feel desired, dominant, and emotionally significant. 2. The dark truth. When women use sexual compliments to mask guilt, distraction, or manipulation, it's often to deflect attention away from something they're hiding or about to ask for, like forgiveness, access, or more resources. Be cautious if she says this after behaving badly, or right before requesting forgiveness, a gift, or extra patience for her toxic behavior. 4. I love you. The ultimate 4-letter word, but not always real. Some women say, I love you, not because they feel it, but because they know you want to hear it. When it's a lie, if you said it first and she echoed it with hesitation. If she drops it right before making a selfish demand. If she uses it to guilt you into compliance, how can you say no to me? I love you. Pro tip. Real love shows up in consistent action, not just words. If I love you isn't followed by genuine reciprocity, it's just a tactic. 5. You're my hero. This one sounds innocent, even rare, but it's dangerous. Being called a hero appeals to a man's protector instinct. It's emotionally intoxicating. But here's the trap. When used manipulatively, you're my hero is a setup line, meant to get you to save her from consequences she created herself, e.g., debt, drama, or emotional messes. Danger zone. If this phrase is followed by a sob story and a request for you to bail her out, then she's not honoring your masculinity, she's using it. 6. You don't care about me, you don't love me. Bonus guilt trip phrase. The emotional weapon of the manipulative woman. This phrase is gaslighting in disguise. She uses it to flip the script when you set a boundary, say no, or call her out on selfish behavior. Why she says it? To make you feel like the bad guy, even if you've been generous, loyal, and patient. If you've ever paid for everything and she still accuses you of not caring because you didn't buy her that $2,000 handbag, it's not love. It's exploitation. Classic pattern. You draw a line. She accuses you of being cold. You feel guilt and drop your boundary. She gets what she wants again. 7. I've never felt this safe with anyone. Emotional safety is a beautiful thing when it's real. But some women say this early or dramatically to fast-track trust. It makes you feel like the special one. When it's fake, she might be using this emotional comfort language as a tactic to build dependence quickly, especially if you're a high-value provider, emotionally available, or new to dating. Check for this sign. If she feels safe with you but doesn't respect your time, boundaries, or effort, then it's not emotional safety she wants. It's emotional access without accountability. How to tell if she's sincere? Ask yourself these questions. Does she give back, emotionally or practically, without being asked? Do her compliments align with actions that support you, not just manipulate you? Does she respect your boundaries, or punish you emotionally when you assert them? Is she with you when she has nothing to gain, or only when she needs something? If the answers lean toward giving, consistency, and mutual effort, you might have a keeper. But if her sweetness always seems to serve her more than it serves the relationship, it's time to reevaluate. Final thoughts. Don't be a victim of romantic manipulation. Men are biologically responsive to feminine praise, admiration, and emotional vulnerability. But not all praise is pure. High-value men learn to see through manipulation, protect their energy, and hold women to the same standard of emotional honesty they offer. You don't need to be paranoid, just aware. A sincere woman will never need to manipulate you with sweet lies. She will show up consistently, love without conditions, and give because she wants to, not because she's trying to extract something. Guard your heart, and lead with wisdom.